Welcome to PEACELINK. The mission of PEACELINK Live is to link people, organizations, and cultures to celebrate, inspire, uplift, and transform lives. If you're watching this, you are part of a shift in global consciousness and came to realize that you are one of hundreds of millions of people around the world who are waking to this common intention. Over the next few minutes, a physicist speaking about how consciousness changes everything, and a Himalayan yogi leading us in a powerful earth peace meditation. PEACELINK Live, Do As One, MedMob, and Unify.org have been working with the United Nations, as well as over 100 peace organizations and 800 event organizers between 12/12/12 and December 21st.
I am Dennis Kucinich. The underlying truth of our times is that we are all one, that the world is interconnected and interdependent. When we act on human unity, we also are coming from a place of peace. That peace has a powerful impulse that has the ability to transform the world. Each one of us feels that impulse. Let's take the time during PEACELINK's important movement and during our own daily lives to help the world share in the peace that we feel. Thank you.
If this is all doom and gloom and the planet's going to cough its guts up while we're here, why are we here? What's the purpose of humanity being here? What is the interaction of human consciousness with all of this direction of matter? I started putting random numbers into the Fibonacci process, and lo and behold, I came up with some pretty amazing results. That I started with two numbers that had nothing to do with each other, and I used 75 and 216. So I said, well, let's just start there and add those two numbers together, and I got 291. Then I added the second and third to get the fourth, and so on. By the time I got to the eighth iteration, or the eighth operation, I divided the seventh number into the eighth number, and I got 1.618 to 1. I got 5. I got the golden ratio. Same as you do in the Fibonacci sequence when you start from 0 and work your way out to the larger numbers, about 11 or 12 iterations, you get to the slope of 1.618 to 1. So I tried it with decimals. I tried it with fractions. I tried it with irrational numbers, imaginary numbers. It worked every single time. It's a mathematical truism, and it's also the natural ratio of increase when chaos is left to itself. What happens is the reactants end up distributing themselves along this ratio, along this line of increase, whether it's honeybees or bacteria or the elements on a periodic chart, planets around a solar system. Over and over and over again, nature, left to itself with no intelligent input, will spontaneously organize itself out of chaos by using this ratio. When you put intelligence into the mix, it's a little like putting the spoon into the mixing bowl. You're adding energy, you're adding direction to that reaction, and sometimes you get things that are unnatural. Nature, or energy, let's just call it energy, has a mathematical tendency, a very high probability of organizing itself into physical matter by using this golden ratio. What happens if you put human intention or human focus into that chaotic formula? You begin to make whatever will resonate with that idea or that intention to sympathetically vibrate. And if you can get it strong enough, it will manifest in the physical form. And this 8 iterations was the key, which means that the entire universe, everything, all the stars, all the galaxies, all the distances that we can imagine, don't really exist at the speed of light. It's all still the singularity, which means the Big Bang only happens in terms of physical human observation. It's human consciousness made the 4 or 5% of our universe become physical in the first place. The rest of it's still ethereal. So if that's the case, then we become participants with the Creator, not spectators. And that kind of fits what I'm reading in the scriptures. 2012 is significant because from a calendar point of view, it is the transition point from Pisces to Aquarius, from one age to the next. The real question that really plagues everybody, and everyone's trying to answer, is What does that mean? Is it going to be like Y2K? You know, these are pre-Y2K and these are post-Y2K? Or are there going to be signs and events happen on the Earth that have already been predicted by these ancient civilizations? Well, the answer is yes. We are having increased earthquakes. We are having very extreme weather. We are having cosmological interactions with our spacecraft and with our planet that we've never seen before. We need to resonate with some higher energy. There is a spiritual alignment that's taking place, that the loving, unifying energy of the planet is having an overwhelming influence. Now, that might be a function of the age that we're going into, but it might also be a function of the fact that for the first time, really, for the first time in human history, we can now communicate instantly with everyone. We're reaching millions of people around the planet simultaneously with one message. That's never been done before. What happens when we observe a future that we desire? We draw future threads. That means that to observe that dream in the future and then listen for what is resonating with the universe, and then take a timed action on that observation at precisely the exact moment. This builds up resonance in the universe. That means that not only are you hitting the universe, but the next time you're hitting it with twice as much force, then 4 times as much force, then 16 times as much force. And what happens is the faith of a mustard seed applied at precisely the right moment over and over again can actually move the mountain.
This is the earth peace through self-peace full moon meditation. Sit straight with your shoulders drooping and sit tall.
Sedete con la schiena dritta.
First I will explain you the meditation, okay?
Prima vi spiego la meditazione,
Then you do it.
poi lo fate.
I visualize I am the full moon of love.
Visualizzo di essere la luna piena dell'amore.
I inhale love.
Inspiro amore.
And I radiate love from my heart center, my third eye and my 5 fingers.
E irradio amore dal mio centro del chakra, dal terzo occhio, dal centro del cuore, dal terzo occhio e dalle dita delle mani.
I am the full moon.
Io sono la luna piena.
I radiate love
Io irradio amore
for earth peace.
per la pace sulla terra.
Three times.
3 volte.
I transform myself into the sun.
Ma trasformo me stesso nel sole adesso.
I fling my arms up. And I look up to the sky.
Apro le mie braccia verso.
Inhale love.
Inspiro amore.
And explode love 3 times.
E esplodo amore 3 volte.
From the heart, third eye and fingertips.
Dal cuore, il terzo occhio e le punte delle dita.
I explode 6,200,000,000 swans from my heart.
Faccio esplodere, faccio partire da 6 a 10 milioni di cigni dal mio cuore.
That is the population of the people on this earth.
E questo è il numero della popolazione sulla Terra.
I shrink the globe to the size of a football, soccer ball,
Ristringo la Terra alla grandezza di un pallone.
flooded with love.
La riempio di amore.
Now, there are approximately 6,200,000,000 souls on this earth.
Ci sono circa 6 miliardi di anime sulla Terra.
So when you explode 6,200,000,000 Chini-Biancos,
Quindi quando io esplodo da 6 a 7 miliardi di cigni bianchi da questo centro,
they are the missiles of love.
questi diventano come dei missili di amore
They go and explode in the heart of every human soul on this earth.
e vanno ad esplodere nel cuore di ogni essere umano che è sulla Terra.
Nobody is left unloved.
E nessuno rimane non amato.
You have to see that nobody on earth is left unloved.
Dovete vedere proprio che nessun'anima sulla Terra rimane senza amore.
So let him go with love. Okay? Has everybody understood the technique?
Avete capito tutti la tecnica?
And if you want to chant for half an hour, you can do it.
E se voi volete cantare questo per mezz'ora potete farlo,
But you have to wait for the leader's sign.
ma dovete aspettare il segno dal leader, dal capo.
Yeah, when his hands come like this, then you stop.
Quando il segno arriva qua, allora vi fermate.
Quando le sue mani...
So as long as my hands are up here, you keep chanting.
Quando
Keep exploding love.
finché le mani su continuate a cantare, continuando a esplodere amore.
When my hands come down,
Quando le mie mani vengono giù,
see? Become the moon,
diventate la luna,
inspirato amore,
ispirate,
radiate love
radiate amore
from the heart,
dal cuore,
third eye,
dal terzo
hit the tips.
dalle punte delle dita.
Now transform yourself into the sun,
Adesso trasformatevi nel sole,
the blazing sun.
il sole brillante,
Bring your hands to the skies.
aprite le braccia,
Look up to the roof and skies.
guardate ai cieli,
Inhale, inspirato amore. Okay, explode.
esplodete.
May there be peace on earth.
Possa esservi pace sulla terra.
And goodwill to all humankind.
E buona volontà a tutta l'umanità.
And this is the earth peace through self-peace, full moon meditations.
E questa è la meditazione della pace per la terra dalla luna piena al sole.
Inspirato amore, open your eyes and relax.
Aprite gli occhi e rilassate.
This is a very beautiful pause. For earth peace through self peace, you must all learn this meditation.